Alright everyone, welcome back to Tiger's Playground. A little update here. I have turned my music off. This is due to apparently the last video that I recorded got me a copyright infringement warning on YouTube. I'm currently disputing it now. However, in the meantime, I'm not playing with any music until it gets resolved. So continuing chapter 5, or I should say starting chapter 5 in Knights of the Fallen Empire, we will be playing this entire time without music. So without further delay, let's get started, shall we? Now I do believe that I thought Lana was with me, but maybe she isn't. I can summon HK51.
Master.
Hey, it's HK!
Statement. I have no information for you, Master. Shall we continue liquidating the undesirables?
Those who saw my previous video, I stated I missed HK, and, well, here he is. So apparently you can use your purchased characters, HK51 and Treek, in the new expansion, which makes me very happy. So that's HK55 and HK51 you have on your crew, as well as Lana and Darth Mar. That's a pretty badass crew. If I can just get Jaina back and Bet, I'll be set. Oh, I gave his... Damn it, I gave his rifle to HK55. Damn. Where am I going? I need to focus on what I'm doing. A little lag here. Hopefully it won't affect the gameplay too much. I need to figure out why all of a sudden my recording is lagging.
Hey! Watch the ship!
Compliment. Fine dismantling, Master.
That's just the first wave. They have more on the way.
I'll head them off.
The gravestone will be ready soon. I just need...
Don't say 3 minutes.
Buy me some time. I'll get us airborne.
I'm with you. HK, stay behind and help Koth.
Until I say so. Don't touch anything.
Coming in new to this, basically on chapter 5 of 9 so far is Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion. So far I've resisted the ex-Emperor's desires to bring him over, seduce me to his side after his son betrayed him.
That's the end of that one.
Son and daughter, I should say. And currently working on finding a way to challenge the Infinite Empire.
Put up a good fight.
Or Eternal Empire, I guess is what they call it.
fight. That's the end of that one. Facing up. We've met.
As you can see, these were, what, 62 and I'm 64. Leveling is quite easy with some boosts.
Croft did say there were more on the way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Archon. There will always be more. Not worthy opponent. That's the end of that one.
All right. Oh, more.
Don't have a good
See that?
did and met.
Alright, that's all the loot. Let's keep moving. Might try lowering my graphics, see if it'll smooth out recording.
There are too many.
We have to keep fighting.
Hey, you two need a hand out there?
No, we have help.
You what?
Well, a Jedi.
Lana,
You're late.
You got one of the knights to switch sides.
not all of us blindly follow Arkan.
Oh, I take that back, not a Jedi. Oh, this is excellent.
More resistance. Knights.
High Justice, we have the Outlander.
I do hope you're up to fighting your own, Senya.
My issue isn't with them. But if they're going to stand in my way,
I see you found another pragmatist.
stow the chatter. Prove you can fight.
She's got kind of an attitude. Yeah, that's weird. There's a little bit more lag while I complete this
You're having to better than that.
Alright, before we continue on, let's reduce these graphics a little bit. Maybe that'll help with the maybe that'll help a little bit. Let's see here. Let's do medium. Alright, let's go on. Moving on.
Nice! Zildrog's wedge! You may kill the others.
Get out of here! Save yourself!
Oh boy, here we go again.
What is this?
An opportunity. You're outmatched. Death is all but certain for your Sith friend. I could save her. I only require the briefest moment of control.
Oh hell.
Accept my help, or watch her die. Choose quickly. Time has not stopped.
You sons of saps. Oh, really? Oh, damn. I really don't want his help, but I don't want to lose Lana either. Shit. I really don't want to cheat and look and Google this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What to do? I would rather, would I risk myself becoming his pawn, gaining more control or in time, or saving Lana? Suddenly my video stopped. I don't know why it just stopped. Let's continue on. Okay. Back to the decision. Well. I'm gonna save Lana. I'm not gonna risk losing her.
Take care of it.
Gladly.
Was that him? The power at your disposal.
I was coming to help, but looks like you didn't need it.
Is the gravestone ready for takeoff?
Far as I can tell, looks like we've got everyone. Let's go.
No, wait. Where's Senya?
Excuse me? Where's who?
Here I am. Let's move out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. She's your help? If you think I'm letting that piece of work on my ship, you're out of here.
Interjection. Many more hostiles are approaching. Permission to defend with extreme prejudice.
No more fighting. We must leave Zakul.
I'll prep the engines. Be ready to move.
The ship will never pull itself up from the muck. We'll have to give it a push.
Firing up the engines. I hope.
We can do this.
Let your unease take root. Only then will the Force do your bidding.
This is kind of sweet.
They're doing it. They're actually doing it. Can you believe it?
Observation. The ship is rising. Conclusion. Belief is not required.
Glad you worked that out.
Now get in here so we can finally get moving.
Interesting plot twist. So we've got a knight. It's a cool knight helping us. A lot of Force users now. So Lana, myself, is a cool knight. Let's see who else we can add onto the list.
How about that? My gravestone can move.
Where are we going?
Somewhere safe. Incoming! Dropping out of hyperspace. It's a lot.
Oh, this should
The
be
Eternal
interesting.
Fleet.
They aren't firing.
Ugly ship. What are you waiting for?
Take it.
HK, see about that hyperdrive. Lana, work the shields. And we need a gunner.
I'll take care of it.
Okay. This ship is kind of pimp.
Outer. Stabilizing. Target has achieved deadness.
Ooh, I wonder if I'm gonna be able to shoot stuff in space. Or will it just be a cutscene?
Omni cannons up. There's a capital ship near the center.
I see it.
Good. Now hit it.
I have a feeling this is gonna hurt.
Target down.
Wait, 5 targets. 10. I Can't keep up. It's real. We could take the whole fleet.
Statement. The hyperdrive now meets minimum functionality requirements.
Why didn't you say so? All right, let's get out of here.
More than 24 ships lost in a single shot.
So that's the gravestone. It's as powerful as they say.
Everything stands at risk. Sakul, the throne, my vision for the galaxy. All because we let the Outlander slip away. I'm not blaming you.
I didn't think you were.
Father held us all back. You more than any. Such raw power. And yet you're still spreading your wings. Finding your limits.
Nice to be appreciated for a change. So, what now?
Now, I act.
No!
What's happened?
The hyperdrive worked. One time. Omnicannon's fried too. What a mess.
We're safely away from the fleet, if nothing else.
Should be able to make it to Asylum, but let's not hold our breath.
What is this asylum place, and why are we going there?
Asylum is a skyport. A safe haven from Arkan's patrols.
Was she really necessary?
She helped us raise the gravestone. She fought at our side.
She also hunted me like an animal for years. She was Arkan's loyal knight.
I thought I was in service to Zakul. You had abandoned your responsibilities.
It sounds like you're both on the same side now. Whatever history you have, it's best to let it go.
You don't know what she's capable of. You weren't there.
Do they know what you're capable of, Vortena? If anybody needs me, I'll be somewhere.
You could have at least consulted with me first.
Yes, I wonder how that might have gone.
Absolutely. I'd be glad to fix the gravestone by myself.
He's really freaking annoying. I'm definitely not saving him. Let's check in with my girl.
Your display of power. It concerns me. Deeply. I hope you've considered that its use must come at a cost, a very personal cost.
I wasn't about to let you die.
No life is worth risking total corruption. Valkorion may prove to be of some use, but he's no less dangerous than when he was alive. That's why we need all the help we can get, and Senya will be a great help. I hope you can see that.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
Let's try a little bit of flirting. Lana's so funny to predict. Let's see what happens.
You were looking for me all that time.
Is it really any surprise?
I was looking for a hyperdrive matrix processor assembly. You probably haven't seen one in here. I'll keep looking.
You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Koth is really freaking annoying. He reminds me of that damn agent from the Revan storyline who I couldn't stand. Let me see if I can find these repair shit. You know what I'm saying. So we gotta repair the ship and yeah, that's the bridge. Repair the ship and talk to this. Oh, there's one. Alright, so that's what they look like. Let's collect these before. Before we go talk to Koth. One more. Excellent. So I'm very curious if I can have more than one Force user in my crew. Although I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to keep the knight Senya, I believe her name is. I guess time will tell. Ooh, a hanger. Nice.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else.
I wouldn't complain.
She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that saved the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me, definitely not Senya.
Lana believes she can help us. That's enough for me.
Hey, I trust Lana. I think the world... Look, I'm just saying she might not know Senya as well as she thinks. Senya acts according to... I don't know what. Her own narrow concept of justice, maybe. Even if her objectives align with yours, it doesn't mean she'll do what you need to get done. Believe me, just don't forget who dropped everything to storm the Spire and help Lana pull you out of Carbonite. Alright?
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkin. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
I give him the respect of busting me out. He's still a arrogant sucker. It annoys me, but I give him that. Let's go talk to Senya. See what she's about. Very curious to see what I'm going to be able to do with this ship.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
One thing that hasn't changed in 5 years, and I doubt it ever will. Meatbag bickering.
Agreement? You said it, Master. Report. I have taken the liberty of checking in on your band of refugees. Assessment. They have quickly taken to their new lodging arrangements. I have warned them not to stray from their chosen location. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point.
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meatbag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
Yeah, I'm gonna give HK 55 free reign just like I did 51. He do what he wants.
As you were, HK.
Approval. I like your orders.
The only ones I'll give free reign. HK. Both HKs. Maybe Lana, maybe. How many? Oh man, I didn't sell anything. Damn. I'll get this stuff later. So it said talk to Senya, but then HK interrupted. Interesting. Am I missing a quest here or something? The Dark Sanctuary. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let's see what we got here.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I'd like to hear that. Just a few bars?
Without accompaniment? I'm not that brave.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything. But I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I like this. Let's see. Let's hope this response isn't freaking dumb.
I'm always me. It's as simple as that.
I think that's fine. But expect your sense of self to be tested if you confront Arkin.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkin has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Well, revenge, small part. Mostly, I want to save the galaxy. Let's go with this.
Arkan wants to lay waste to everything I've fought for and accomplished. I won't let him.
Neither will I. I may not know much of the worlds you've inhabited, but I do know what he's doing to them. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than KoTFE.
I'm not gonna... This is true, but I'm not gonna take the hard approach yet. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. This be direct.
If either of you makes this difficult for me, the gravestone is equipped with several airlocks.
When the time comes for us to confront Arkan, that might be just the kind of conviction we'll need.
Alright then, that worked out.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
I hope I get to kill her finally. I've been wanting to kill her for a long time. I really hope I get that chance. The thought makes me giggle. Makes me tingly. I can't believe Mar died. He's not gonna be able to stay dead because he's a companion, I thought. Chapter 6.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
Oh, sorry about that. Let's see.
There's no way we're keeping the gravestone low profile. If Arkan has agents here...
Asylum might be the only place in wild space free of his control. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
If we don't all start trusting each other, we're doomed.
Trust is a rare commodity these days.
Command. Are we there yet?
I love the HK series. Two of the best characters in the game.
right, gawkers, let us through. Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
Hey, here we go.
In how many pieces? In how many pieces?
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
Should have known they're with you. The resemblance is uncanny.
The roguish charm tip you off? Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
I don't like this fool staring at me.
Keep staring like that. Keep staring like that, and you'll be doing it with one eye.
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Mar's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
They haven't invented the thing that can kill me.
Let's hope it stays that way. Let's hope it stays that way. A lot of good people owe you their lives. Never thought I'd get to say thanks.
Glad to see a fellow Imperial.
Glad you made it out. Nice to see a familiar face.
I imagine this is all pretty weird for you.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Do you trust them?
Yes. I wish they bathed more often, but you get used to it. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Give me a holo of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Make sure there's food. I haven't eaten in 5 years.
The free zone sells food, but don't eat the roast Gorak.
Okay, let's go, HK. Okay, so apparently the knight is not, as I was suspecting, not a companion. Oh, and I'm about to get 65. Bam. So, for my last one, I think I'm going to do... Shit, let's see what I want to do. No. No, I didn't... No. 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 Can be used while immobilized and purges movement and pairing. I'm just going to do this. There we go. Alright. And now it can. Alright, so let's push in. I'm going to go ahead and continue on with chapter 6. Before we get deep
Look at the
into
size
this,
of that thing.
I can't tell if
me
it's
start.
impressive or a giant heap of junk.
Could be both. Think they'll let us work on it?
Do you really want to?
Good point.
Well, hell no, I should stab her right now. Anyway, so I'm going to stop this video and start a new one for chapter 6. See you in a minute.